Today, we'll be going over this Whynter Ice Cream Maker. Spoiler alert, it is awesome. Here is a Vitamix blender for size comparison. So yeah, this thing is bigger and very, very heavy. Maybe 3 times the size of this Vitamix and 3 times the weight too. Yeah, this thing is big and heavy. And that's because there's a compressor built in. There's no need to pre-freeze anything. You can make ice cream on the spot within 1 hour. This is the container to put in ice cream base. It is 2 quarts. Here's a takeout container just for size comparison so you can see how big it is. Since I don't have any bananas laying around for size comparison, here's a plantain. It's pretty big, right? And heavy. I have no idea how to make ice cream. Luckily, there are some recipes included in the manual. The first one is strawberry ice cream. All we need is sugar. This is not normal sugar, by the way. It's suitable for people with diabetes or pre-diabetic like myself. 2 pints of strawberry, some lemon juice, and heavy cream. I couldn't find any heavy cream at the stores. All I found was heavy whipped cream, and hopefully that should be good enough. That's the great thing about making ice cream at home. You have total control of the ingredients and flavor. Some flavors you simply cannot buy at the store, like matcha green tea flavor, or is crazy overpriced. By the way, if this video is helpful, please consider subscribing and liking the video. This lets YouTube know my video was indeed helpful and will recommend it to others like yourself. If I use a blender, it's going to be too mushy, so I'm just going to use a knife and cut the strawberries manually. Once again, here are all of the ingredients all measured out and ready to go. We'll use a normal blender, but later on I found out the immersion blender is so much better with less cleaning to do. You got the lemon, the special sugar, heavy whipped cream, and chopped strawberries. We're going to use the blender just to mix the sugar, cream, and lemon for the ice cream base. We got the cream, sugar, and lemon in here. We got the strawberries all cut up in there. Now it's time to put everything into this ice cream maker. Once again, this is the container for the ice cream. Before using it, make sure the bottom is super dry. You do not want any moisture or water whatsoever on the bottom or the sides when you put it into the machine, okay? It goes all the way down. Next, put the churning thingy-majiggy. It goes all the way down as well. There's some strawberries because I accidentally put some strawberries in there earlier. I took most of them out already. So make sure it is empty before you put in the base. Now we're going to pour the base in. This is really hard to do with one hand, so I'm going to cut the recording for now. The ice cream base is already in there without the strawberries. I'll put them in later. Put the lid on and then close it counterclockwise. Make sure the lid is not coming out. On the unit, make sure it is plugged in and press the power button. We are in the ice cream mode now, so go ahead and click on Start. If you want to change it to cooling or mixing mode, click on the menu to toggle between. We want ice cream, of course, so click on Start. You can see that it starts churning, and this will last exactly 60 minutes. There is a plus and minus icon in case you want to decrease or increase the churning time. On the screen, there's a timer counting down. As it is churning, the compressor comes on to cool the container. Luckily, the unit is not as loud as a normal air conditioning unit. If you want to put in your fruit mix or whatever, now is the time to do it. I'm going to put in the strawberries as it is churning. We are now at the 35 minutes marker, so let's see how it is. It looks pretty good, right? Just for fun, this is what it looks like with my thermal camera. If you sit near the back of the Whynter unit, you'll feel warm air, but it's not super hot. We're almost done. 13 seconds countdown. When it's done, you'll hear 2 beeps. Once the machine is done, take the container out, lift it straight up, and transfer whatever you got into another container. Don't put this in the freezer, of course, just because there's no lid for it. I'm going to use one of these Chinese takeout containers, but then later on I found out they are extremely brittle when it's frozen. So maybe it's best to use a real ice cream container, and I'll have the link down in the description below. By the way, if you use a metal spoon like I am, be super careful or else it will scrape the ice cream container, and that's not good. The consistency is super soft. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it is super duper soft. Since I didn't use a lot of sugar, it is kind of sour, and the strawberries are sour too. By the way, once it's done and you forgot to turn the power off, or you forgot that the ice cream is already done, then within 5 minutes, the machine will kick into cooling mode. It will cool for about 30 minutes, which is ample time for you to take it out. We're going to power it off since the ice cream is already done, and I put it in the freezer already. Click on the power button to turn it off completely. Alright, hopefully you found this video helpful on how to make ice cream at home. I really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and thanks for watching.